Hey guys, and welcome in on this blustery day in Eorzea. We're gonna go kick the snot out of Garuda. Basically, I'm taking a break and pushing main storyline because as far as like early ways to get Gil goes, let's face it, I pretty much covered most of that. At least until you get to Storm Sergeant 2 for your free company. Or excuse me, your grand company. At which point there's a buttload of other stuff you can do. But we're gonna go ahead and cue in and turn up my sound a little bit because I really want to be able to um, yeah, as you can see, I don't have much unlocked yet. The base 3 first raids are trials, excuse me. I always mix these things up. Trials a 4-man boss fight from, at this level, hell. I am going to skip the cutscene, but as you can see, we have definitely leveled her up quite a bit. I've got 15k here, but I've been every time I get up to around 50,000, I've been just dropping off my gil into a retainer. This keeps me from gaining or spending more than I intend to. We've almost hit level 50 at Black Mage, and then we're going for Arcanist. Hopefully I'll have the deep dungeons unlocked soon. It says it's going to take about 8 minutes. In the Howling Eye. We're just waiting on a DPS and a tank, though, or a healer and a tank at this point, though, because there's a bunch of sprouts on this server. It's a great thing. I'm almost level 48. I did um, go level botanist, fisher, and miner some. Carpenter still hasn't had anything done to it. Very little has sold yet, but that's actually to be expected. I mean, new patch just dropped. People aren't out buying the low-level stuff. They're trying to make millions on high-level gear. Like, even on my main server, they're like 4.3 million per armor piece for the new crafted set. I'm better off just running the new 8-mans, the new raids, which are an absolute blast and a pain in the butt to figure out. And I did those yesterday because I didn't want to look like a complete idiot, but I blind tank them. Yeah, I Dark Knight main on my other character, and as you can see, I need to unlock the Wolf's Den, and Arum Vale. Oh, there we go. The music for the trials and raids is actually one of the things I love. A lot of it actually does help with your rotation too, because here we go. And I lost night rotation. Man, we didn't even get the limit break for it. Skip all that stuff, you guys don't need to see it. I always stick around to the end and at least vote for one person because, believe it,
do you not tremble at my might?
I actually like this one
For mercy. Why do you not die?
because I'm better than that.
We've done it. Impossible it is. Kill you all.
Is that all?
Gaius Van Balzar.
O Lady of the Vortex, O mighty Garuda. Of all primals, the
Uh-oh,
most
major plot
terrible,
stuff. I need to skip
say
this.
again.
It's bad enough I'm going to end up running MSQ, but... we need this. They want me to go to the Waking Sands. Yeah, I've got like 58 of those Vesper Bay tickets after this. Which is great. Okay, this guy wants me to do something too. I'm actually going to go turn in all of that stuff here in a little bit. And then we're going to run a bunch of dungeons. Trauma Queen. I want the deep dungeon unlocked so when I unlock Arcanist, I can level it faster. And it's good for getting a little extra gil on the side. Not even gonna lie. 1,000 per floor, at least. Actually, we'll take that. It's better than what I'm currently wearing. That's actually why I took it. See, these are worth 2,500 apiece, and I've got a few. 3. I've got most of the Black Mage set now. Yes, we are a Black Mage. We are no longer a Thaumaturge. But these being worth 2,500 gil is nice. I don't need any of that, so that'll be a nice bonus to our set pocket. Observatorium. Cortheus. We're gonna cheat. Let's see here. The little black sheep here, by the way, are very useful if you are a tailor and need fleece. Just circle around right outside of that gate in that little area and you will get all the fleeces you need. Okay, it says there's a thingy over here. Oh, it went for the level 47 dungeon. Nice. I'll unlock that and Aurum Vale, and we'll do a bunch of dungeons here in a minute. So let me get this pushed through, and we're good. Portalane. I haven't unlocked the Levmet here. That's okay, though. Skippy the cutscene and be nice to the newbies, who are actually newbies. Also, I can go back, and I'll show you how to do this if you're wanting to catch up on the cutscenes and groupings. That one will give me a gold piece too. Alright, so first things first. We'll go pick up we're gonna go pick up a bunch of dungeons. And I'll go through what mechanics I remember of them with you. Like the Aurum Vale poison mechanic, which is at 3 counters of poison. Not more, not less. And the reason for 3 is because of the respawn rate on it, honestly. These things will attack me. They're level 47. Just like me. Which makes sense because I'm going to a level 47 dungeon to unlock it. Then we'll go up to the other one and unlock it. Oh wow, I need to do that. Aurum Vale is now unlocked. Damsel Darkhold. Abazi Shirazi. It's an interesting name. And yep, we're gonna torture people and make them go through all the dungeons with us. We'll go turn this shit in. Maybe I should have picked that one up first. Oh, these guys cannot catch me, by the way. Just part of the reason this will work. Oh yeah, that glows at night, I forgot. Should tell you how often I've been here since then. Eyes on the Empire. It's my hope to actually at least have a white Christmas in Eorzea. Probably won't be streaming tomorrow, but that's okay. No, that is where I needed to go. Huh. I mean, the music for the whole game is great, but it's all about that raid music and boss music. Okay, so clear selection. Let's see. Yuki Manor, Prairie Fox Longstaff, Sunken Tunnel of Karn, Stone Visual, Damsel Darkhold. And I unlocked Aurum Vale. Oh, that one's a level 50. That's why it only gives Gil. So, we can't unlock that one for 3 levels. We've got less than 5 minutes estimated until we get our next, because we're queued for 2 and it'll just throw us into one of them and then I'll drop out and do the others. So we're going to do 2 real quick. But while we're doing that, we're going to push some MSQ instead of standing here looking dumb. Because I'm not in an instanced area for this one. Okay, footprints go off in this direction. Yes, the sound of Chocobo behind me. Oh yeah, I might be able to get him armor now. I've got a bunch of achievements done. So, to recap everything from my gil making videos, since that's what I've done recently. 435 points is cool. One of the things you want to keep up on as much as you can is your challenges. Because fighting with your Chocobo and killing 100 enemies gets you 3,000 gold a week, or gil a week. Voting for player commendations gets you gil every week. This is just our battle stuff. Completing dungeons gets you extra experience and gil every week. So these things help you level up other jobs. Completing fates gets you again, Gil at levels 1 and 2. Completing leaves, again, you'll get, so 3, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 7,000 there. I have to hit the wolf's den to get that one. 10,000, 13k, 3, 6, 9, 22,000 there. And this is just in a week if you do all of this. Same with treasure hunts and all of that. This one gives you Grand Company seals. Complete 5 supply and provisioning missions and 10. Running your retainers will get you 5k guild. Then there's all the golden saucer stuff. Completing challenge gets you an extra bonus 10k guild if you do 30 challenges in a week. You'll end up with a very reasonable amount of monies. We'll wait on that set of footprints. But happy whatever holiday you may celebrate, and I do put it that way on purpose. I really just want to be in Heaven's Ward for the holidays, if I'm being dead honest. They don't decorate the city, which would be an awesome thing for the devs to start doing, is since they've got all the other cities tied in, they could start using holidays, the winter, whatever it is, for every culture that's put in. Yeah, and my chocobo heals me. Okay, so yeah, little man is like all up under the bridge. There you are, Wedge. Now, obviously, I'm going to actually out-level it. The main story quest, I mean. Very quickly. Yay, it popped. Which one did we get? Damsel Darkhold or Aurum Vale? The Darkhold. And a tank that maybe knows what he's doing? We have a bard and a black mage, so that helps. I just like trying to keep up with the tank. And as you can, you can't see it, but I'm actually getting, because this is an early dungeon, I actually get gil. Well, you can watch the number up here in the top right here. It's at 31,881 right now. Almost felt bad about pulling that. Swift time completion of duty objectives. We got a 8,000 experience bonus for first time completion. They all gone. But that means I get the orchestra roll, so not a bad way to go. And stuff. Oh wait. Can't use it while I'm mounted. Now, let's see here. Okay, I'm keeping that appearance for Mardi Gras. And that we're just keeping because, yes, there will be outfits. Scale window, we're gonna say 140. There we go. Okay, that's actually not as horrific as you would think. Okay. I'm just not bothering with the glamour dresser yet.
I
I want to be able to make glamour prisms, and I haven't leveled any crafting yet. It's just easier if you can have the materials or harvest and farm them yourself, honestly. Cutscene stuff. Damsel's done. Or unveil. This will be terrible. Okay. And I died. But that's okay, because I got the thing I needed to done first. So I don't really care that I died, other than I ended up back in Ul'dah. Okay, I need to get up and go do some things really quick. I will be right back. But, yeah, as you can see, I've got quite a collection here. Some of it will go into my glamour dresser. Like the Harlequin's mitts and hat. It's a Colosseum shawl, but apparently I've got 2 pairs of them. With materia slots for item level 46. Yeah, so I will be back momentarily. Da-da-ba-dum-bum. I mean, Who wouldn't want to sit up here? Anyway, I shall be back in just a moment. Enjoy the lovely winter scenery, my loves. Okay, and I am back, kind of. So I was thinking about that Damsel Darkhold run, and let's just be honest. The reason that looked like it went so rough is because it kind of did. See, um, I'm so used to running that particular dungeon unsynced solo on a tank that I've not seen that boss mechanic where you have to go destroy the corrupted crystals in forever. Because normally I just go in there and I pull all the loot to my own inventory and then go back to my grand company and trade it in for company seals. Unless I happen to get it in a roulette, which is really rare on Midgar. I don't know why, it's actually kind of a fun dungeon. But, you know, people. So, back to trying to get a party for Armvale. People will hate on me for this, and they have every right to. Armvale is just a pain in the ass. You can miss most of the mobs if you've got a good tank, which is real helpful. Because then you don't have to deal with being stuck there. Unfortunately, this means you get paid less because these low-level dungeons do give you gil. And it doesn't seem like a lot, but especially if you're like me and it's dropping gil and you're just running it through to complete things for one little weekly thing or another, there are quite a few. And there's glams and such, that's the only way you can get them is by running that stuff. Like eventually I'll start getting into doing the weekly fashion and all of that. Mainly because it helps. And if you're not the kind of person that wants to be stuck in cutscene hell and you're worried about missing storyline, you just want to, like, say you're on your break at lunch and you just want to push some of the storyline so you've got more stuff you have access to. There is a way to do it without shooting yourself in the face. Okay, Wedge is determined to find Biggs. Well then, let's get our little kitty ass up here and help him. Yeah, especially with the new glamour thing where I'll be able to put this on. I think the next set of character classes I do is going to be tank versus DPS jobs. Not because I don't like DPS, but because I like tank hues. And I like the tank bonuses. This is a safe zone, so we just jump. I did not see that happening. I forgot I've got him set up to be a healer, so he does that. And our challenge log entry for Bosom Buddies is almost complete. Yay! Sorry about the mute real quick, guys, but you know, somebody came home and I said hello because I'm not an antisocial prick. Most of the time. First thing in the morning before I smoke a joint, probably not the best time to try and talk to me about anything heavy. But yeah, one of my roommates just got home from work and was really nice and brought me one of my favorite beers, which is the shit. The name is going to make every male viewer cringe. It's called a Peanut Crusher. Excuse me. It's just called a Nut Crusher. It's a peanut butter port. Or, it's a peanut butter porter. So, nomminess. Wait, hold on. We got a tank. We'll wait before we talk to Y'shtola. Got all this stuff. Most of it I can't wear, but some of it I'm just gonna put into my glamour dresser. Which means I need to get more glamour prisms, because if I just put it in the glamour prism, then I can pull it out when I'm on a character class that needs it. Like physical DPS, or tank, or yeah. Anyway, there's our dungeon. Let's go get us some Aurum Vale and get poisoned. Yay! I like getting poisoned. Come on, wall to wall. Cut left, cut left. Don't pull everything. Please don't pull everything. Oh dear God. Our fucking... this one at 2. Greed. Greed. Zoom all the way out. Need that, don't have it yet. There, that time I got the rotation right. Go me. Thank you, gods of RNG. That's right, give me my thingy. That was supposed to be a fight? People complain about... Oh wait, that's right. I remember why this gets bad. Last one. Oh yeah, these early dungeons, whatever you do, don't do what that tank just did and waste the limit break. We're gonna skip that insanity. So, yeah, if you're a tank, and it's not one of the ones where your whole party will get wiped if you don't use the limit break, don't use the limit break. Leave it for a DPS. If you even need it. Or Unveil, you don't need it, and especially with what we had going on. Bard is great range DPS. Actually, we were going Viper, Thaumaturge. I think that was a Sage healer. But did I get the really important thing? Yes. Another minion to the collection. Not as good as mine, not as good as mine. But cute little micro shorts though. I mean, if we're going to go for... That's why I hit greed on everything. First of all, it'll save me on parts to make lambs. And on running them later in game. Secondly, this will save me on gear. Like buying gear. Okay, we are almost level 50, so we'll hit level 50 right after this quest turns in. They have to... No. If I'd have lost that, I'd have to cry. Okay, big spec. Okay, now we go back to that tower, we drop that off. We level up, we go talk to the mate, we go do more black mage stuff. If you make a Lalafell cry, you go immediately to hell. Okay. So when it directs you to Mordona, you know you're getting towards the end of A Realm Reborn. It's taken me about 3 or 4 days of doing this when I'm not keeping up on things on my main. So you're looking at least 20 hours if you skip the cutscenes. Which, I'm okay with skipping them because I can change my outfit and run through the cutscene again. Any cutscene in the game, at any inn. Wish you could do it places other than the inn, but, you know. Nothing's perfect. If it was, there'd never be room for improvement. The only things that are perfect are those that are perfect because they are not, and therefore they can be improved. Mordona, the endgame empire. So, picking this up. As you can see, we are very close to level. But yeah, once I get level 50 and go get my relic weapon for Black Mage, I'm going to redo it again for Arcanist. Like, levels 1 to 50. We'll worry about the other ones later in life. And I probably will save you guys the grind, but I'm doing it for the Guild. Because all those leaves that I run, all those fates that I do, all of it will eventually, it just piles up. And to be perfectly honest, that's how all of the older players got it there. All their character classes are at level 100 if they've been playing since the start. At least the ones they want to play. If they don't want to play one, well... Aether manipulation. Unable to cast if bound. Range 25 yards. Recast every 10 seconds. There are places where that'll be useful, but that's going to be a rarity. Yeah, stuff that you don't need to use that often, or shouldn't, you put up here. things that are like AoE, I tend to put on my second bar as well as utilities, and my primary attack cycle, I need to switch those around because I hardly ever use those. I mean, it's great in some instances, but not most of the time. And because I just hit level 50, see, there's all the level 1 to 50 there. Let's see, what else do we have? Trauma Queen map. Where in Mordona is she? She's over here at Camp Bronze Lake in Lenosha. Let's see here. Sunken Temple of Karn. Skill, speed, strength, vitality. That one's for healing. Mind, intelligence, direct hit rate. That one. Oh, the Wanderer's Palace. I stand corrected. There we go. Alright. So before I get into Wanderer's Palace and all of that, actually, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to end on a high note and end with the Wanderer's Palace. Oh, wait. Item level has to be at least 45. So I have to level up some stuff before I can do that. So I'm going to go back to Ul'dah. Or, well, we're going to go to Thunlan. Camp Drybone, actually. That's right, I have to get my training out in the middle of the desert these days. It's kind of a pain in the butt. But kinda not. And I mean, I'll get level 50 Black Mage's robes out of this that are item level 50, so that'll help. And it'll be the last Black Mage, like, story quest that I have to do. And the only one, interestingly enough, that I haven't done before. So yeah, you're gonna have to bear with me. I'm going to read the cutscenes. I might have a main, but I don't have everything up to level 100. if I did, I would be far more wealthy than I currently am, and I'm not doing badly. And I got a nice little well-furnished apartment, a couple of million gil in my pocket, too busy. Flare. And the wizard's coat. Yes. Which means this outfit is going to go to my glam dresser, which means I'm actually going to make a pit stop at the market and pick up a whole bunch of glamour stuff. Also, I wanted to check hers. I haven't checked hers in a couple of... It's been a little bit. And I can always check that. Right. Yep, no, I only have one venture. That's why I need to run fates. Hummus. Oh, that's what's going on. See, people will come in and they will undercut things ridiculously just to get it sold because they don't care. And that's normal. So that's going to probably be a while before it all sells. What else was I doing? Oh yeah. Minions. GLAMOUR. Glimmer Prism. Here we go. Cool, I can buy a stack of 99. Yes, I need that many. So we're gonna go clean some stuff out. Now, we go to the Adventurers Guild. And we go to the inn room. If it's dyeable and it's a rare item, I will more than likely repair all. Retire to an inn room. Now, let's see here. Glamour dresser. We're gonna store the ancient sword. And the damsel spear. And the jambias. Vega. Damsel plane sphere. We're definitely storing the Harlequin cap. Trousers. These things we're storing for when we need gear. because I can actually just go through and use this kind of like a shopping menu. Okay. Hand and head. Were any of these cool looking? Not really. Not particularly. I kind of like the mat. I'll have use for them at some point. Mikote gloves. I actually want to keep legs and feet. Most of that can just be mad. Or I'm gonna need it soon. Now, edit glamour plates, plate number 2. Da-da-ba-da-bum. See, I would want to put those with that, so that'll work. They're automated and going through an online list, so no. Mardi Gras outfit. Don't forget to hit save. I mean, I can works with this. But anyway, with that, I am going to log her out. So, thank you for stopping in, and have a great night.